What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Going. Thank you for choosing once again to click on the channel. This is OYAOY. I'm simply just trying to do my job. Get the messages to the collective. How are you guys? How is everybody? Thank you, everybody that has been liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting the channel. Welcome and welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I know somebody be so irritated when they say, damn, she's still, yeah. By God's grace and mercy and glory, I'm still here. Let's give him praise. Thank you. Thank you. The enemy sets up so many different ways to try to take you out, but just keep on moving, you guys. There's something very special within you, and I hope this time you find it. I really do. I really do. I'm so blessed and grateful to be able to be here to speak to you. You know, it's a journey. It continues to be, but hey, where would the world be without you? Where would I be without my baby? And don't allow my baby. It's crazy how Shanti and Jordan came back, ain't it? All right, let's see what we got. Ooh-wee, we got vultures on top of the deck. Please, guys, only take what resonates. I'm only here to give it to you so you can have it. We're all stars in our own show, but this may or may not be for you. So I heard culture vultures. If you don't know how I feel about that, then maybe you will. It's what it is, you guys. A lot of things that we have within us have been used against us, but it is up to you to realize it's you versus you. Your Lord versus your higher self. Okay, no one has power over you. They can just do the most to try to cause conflict and use certain, lower energy, but it's what it is. God is most definitely over the lowest lows. So we got vultures. So you got soluble fiber. Okay, somebody may need to eat fruits, brown rice, barley, oats. Okay, to produce a softer stool here. Somebody could actually be dealing with eliminating the toxins that's in their body, and you seeing that most of it comes from what we eating. Okay, a lot of us are changing our diets. Good kudos to you. It's been hard for me. I ain't even gonna lie. But one thing that I know that I have got away from though is like, Oreos, cookies, and pies and filling and shit. So somebody's changing their diet here. So it could have been a vulture that was speaking on your name here. Could have even been trying to say you was either toxic or that you was soft. Okay, notice certain energies getting eliminated. One thing about me, I still don't wish harm to, but it is what it is, you guys. If you can't get with it, you most definitely got to move out the way. A lot of us are on a mission, been on a mission. We have experienced a lot of pain and suffering in order to do what we've been called to do and led to do. But it took us accepting, the change that we had to make within ourselves. And it's just what it is. Okay. Somebody could literally be coming out the jungle with a bunch of vultures here. Please don't fall, because I don't feel like picking up 10 million rocks. Okay, so yeah, some people are frightened here. This could have been somebody that was speaking on your name is being frightened by things that they either have been working with, or a lot of people are not realizing, the spiritual experience involves both sides. Okay, spirits are not controlled by anybody. So if you are calling on something lower than the Most High here, then you could be experiencing seeing things, hearing things. Somebody's actually hearing and seeing things here. Okay, something's coming up too about freight. Somebody could be in trucking. Yeah, somebody could be racing to do something, to shed some type of angel blood here. Yeah, it could have been a friend involved. Somebody's around the energy of like either a big truck or a like race car. I'm getting like a race car or racing through the city here. Okay, so you have God has a plan. You are precious and they are scared of the word. You are precious, you are. Yeah, so somebody's really precious here, and I guess somebody is scared of you either speaking the word or speaking the truth about something here, about a plan that was in the secret to either take you out or somebody to be taken out here. Yeah, because you got angel blood. Somebody's sleepless. Yeah, everybody was in on it. It could have even been some Africans or a Somalian, somebody outside the country that was doing something here. They could have a bell on the altar. You do. You also got that too. Somebody may need to get a bell to illuminate. I said illuminate. So something's being illuminated, but something's gonna eliminate negative energy by using a bell that's coming up for somebody here. Maybe you also offering some type of fruits and oats. That too. Yeah, somebody's crying. This is like watching, sitting back and watching. Somebody is like sitting back and watching, maybe because either you was misunderstood and misplaced and someone either didn't believe that or somebody was sleeping on you, which that doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people. I'm big on it. Doesn't matter if you feel like I am, if I ain't, or if I did, if I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Start wearing your own truth, because I feel like that is the glory that God gets when you have been in the mud, or you've been in the jungle, or if you've been filthy, or if you have been in the lower energy and you come up out of it. This is what people are afraid of for some reason, and to me, I feel like it should be the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? That should be some form of literally, I would see that and think that is a sign of God. Not, you know what I'm saying? There shouldn't be no jealousy involved if somebody is able to dodge death. And I don't even feel like it's dodging. I feel like it's just God's glory. Like God had a plan to save somebody from some type of pain and suffering, or even to be taken out. Okay. And somebody's literally frightened by that. They frightened about the word. Okay. Somebody, like I said, misunderstood and misplaced. So somebody's really sitting around with like bonbons and cakes and stuff in front of some type of device, watching somebody constantly. They're not getting sleep. You got LMNOP, QRST. Yeah, somebody is. This is the final hour for somebody here. You could be learning about your family history or things that certain medications could be doing to you and your body, your legs here. You got relieved by movement. Somebody could actually be dealing with restless leg syndrome. And like I have experienced this, you guys, because majority of my childhood, I was in and out the hospital with leg pain. Okay. And the scary but funny thing about it, because now you overstand stuff once you get connected to the Holy Spirit. I was like, you know, of course my weight was an issue, but it's like for some reason I would always have this real bad leg pain. Okay. So I would go to the doctor and they would, always say, it's nothing wrong. We can find nothing. Okay. And then years on down the line, that's when RLS, it was actually identified. That's what it was supposedly what it was. Okay. But don't nobody realize the certain food that is placed in our body, the certain chemicals that is in it can cause things like this to happen. Okay. So it could actually be either some medication or some food that somebody's eating is causing them leg pain. Now, on the other hand of it, if there's some type of witchcraft or something going on in the background, okay, I realized that for a while I had a spirit of like, it was almost like clumsiness. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always like wobbly or couldn't catch my balance, or I would even like drag my leg, right? So it's like I became known for this walk where my leg was always messed up. And when I started my healing journey, I realized that I did not have any problems with my legs. And it was weird. It was almost like something was off of me, because I was carrying not only the weight of me and people and places and things around me, but I had actually picked up this trait of my father, because my father had diabetes and he had problems with his legs. Okay. But it was like I had this same problem with my leg. And it was like after I started, changing different things, giving things up, moving away and moving more in spirit and not in the physical realm, I realized that it was like weird. My leg doesn't drag. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, so somebody's trying to figure out why somebody didn't flop here. Okay, somebody was putting in hard work. So have you ever murdered someone? Oh wow. Somebody's dealing with some form of exploitation. And this is almost like, since someone couldn't take you out or you wasn't taken out, somebody was using you to be not even the butt of the jokes, but just to exploit you. And when I realized the connection between exploitation, spiritual witchcraft, stalking, and trafficking, it's like, start doing your research. When you see that a lot of things can be associated to spiritual warfare, you'll start to see what you need to do spiritually in order for some of this stuff to come up off of you. Okay, so somebody could actually be frightened because they getting caught up for something that was being found out about, either exploitation or taking somebody out here. Yeah, you got somebody was preaching doctrine. So a preacher preaching doctrine. I am priceless and overshadowed. Okay, so somebody could be getting overshadowed by a preacher, or if you are a spiritual leader, you start to see that it's sad, but even in the spiritual community, there's a level of competition that does not make sense. It's almost like the thin line between love and hate, or what's real or what's fake, because some people rather have the look of doing something instead of actually doing it to provide results. Okay, but somebody is actually being overshadowed, and this is like, whoever you are, you could be incognito, or God has kept you incognito for a while because you didn't know that some people was plotting on you here. Okay, so somebody was being overshadowed by someone that's been on a platform for a long time here, but they didn't know you was priceless. Okay, they didn't know you was priceless. So like I said, this is a culture vulture blow up doll. Okay, so someone could actually have the physique of a blow up doll, or somebody could be using a blow up doll. I don't know what. We don't see what's going on. Yeah, this could be actually a therapist, a psych therapist. Okay, somebody could actually have the degree to be a therapist here, um, but they using some type of ancient knowledge. You got sacred scribes, Imhotep, and architect. Yeah, somebody's having to surrender here because they was a part of some physical abuse. This person could have actually been doing something to somebody's home. I don't know. Something's getting ready to blow here. And this is literally like either a preacher or a therapist is under some type of judgment. Okay. They was using something to create some type of abuse here, but they having to surrender and bow to God. So what is going on? Yeah, tears falling. Somebody has the weight of the world on their back. Okay. And I know that feeling when you are, just trying to change for the better, and it's like everything's coming against you. Know that you will find your spirit team. You will find your soul tribe. You will find those that are meant to find you. Okay, because this is the time where everybody's gonna need somebody, and if you think you don't, then I hope you are as close to God as you can possibly be, because there are some people that are coming in the form of, hey, I'm here to help you, but they are starting to fall. They notice that they are falling. Okay, so somebody that is fraudulent is falling for something here. They was doing something real low, trying to keep somebody heavy. And this is also too, you learning to surrender to God when it comes to certain things that's going on around you. Cry out to God. Okay, cry out, and then in your heart you pray the strongest prayer you ever prayed in your life. I know it takes time to actually get close and feel like you have that instant access, or that's the problem. Some people believe, hey, I love God now, maybe he'll bless me with this Lambo. Like, start believing in other things that are not associated to material. Okay, because you're gonna notice you're gonna be constantly moved until you are in your position where you cannot be moved. Okay, so that's a message for somebody. But somebody's tears are falling, because somebody could have been misunderstood here. Yeah, and they realize that maybe they way too gone. And I feel like, we hear it all the time where certain people have, you know, the karma's this and this. But you gotta learn to still pray for certain people, because the things that God may be putting them through may be different than what you believe a person deserves. Okay, I believe that no one deserves pain and suffering, or what I'm saying, no one deserves hatred, but it's like some of these people have to go through certain things in order for them to actually bow to God, because they are not coming from God. They're not, their hearts are not even open to God. They don't believe, they believe in, I am God, which is cool. You believe you're the co-creator of the universe here. Okay, that's fine. But know the Almighty is making some people bow here. Some people could actually be feeling like it's their last chance, but you need to call out to God. This is all on you. Yeah, you got a lot of crying. You got frightened faces, a lot of crying near a river, tissues and sitcoms, puddles and waterfalls. Yeah. So you got bullies in the family. Somebody could have been a vulture in somebody's family here, and you was misunderstood and misplaced within this family in order for you to see who you are this time. Okay, you could have been doing a lot of crying here lately, trying to figure out what it is that God is preparing for you, or what it is you want to prepare for yourself. But know that you're sacred here. Somebody's actually getting over physical abuse. This is almost like you always felt like something was like you was in the shadow of somebody, but now God is moving you to the forefront. Okay, it could have been somebody in your family didn't want you to either blow up or come up, but that's the thing. There is no such thing. If someone is making it their duty to be spiritually healthy, this is not involving any form of personal jab or competition. This is literally us and our soul. Okay, so people need to wake up to what is going on. This is not who has the flashiest jewelry, or what, you know what I'm saying, like little simple shit like this. You starting to see that the world's changing. Okay, it was a lot of curses of fear, to keep people from taking flight and to be discouraged, but you're starting to see when you call out to God, this causes a spiritual, awakening. Somebody is like becoming a spiritual leader. You could have actually been targeted by a spiritual leader here that's starting to see that that was a bad idea. Okay, they wanted you to flee from being appointed. So based on your character, they wanted to assassinate your character. They wanted to ruin your reputation. This is an evil spirit. This is a spirit of a Jezebel. Okay, this person is, this is just who this person is. Okay, they assassinate characters and ruin reputations. But that's the thing. Like, let's be who we are without the phone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got to expand your horizons here. Somebody's taking flight, and you could actually be a spiritual leader. Okay, and this takes you building your character. Yeah, because somebody's getting busted here. So what's this? What's this? Bullies in the family and expand your horizons. Okay, you could be learning your history. Someone is trying to get you to get worked up. Okay, so keep your nerves calm when it comes to certain things that could be popping up out of nowhere to cause you to be, either frantic or feeling some type of way. So you got to change your genetic rhythm. So once again, your rhythm is very important. How you conduct your emotions is very important. This could even be for a water sign or somebody that's usually very emotional here. So maybe you learning to change how you view things or take information in, how you know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. Somebody's changing. You got Beijing. Okay, so somebody could actually been targeted by somebody that sprays they hair on. I don't. It's not funny, but we you know what I'm saying. It's unfortunate that some people just feel like because of who they are, what they've been through for the longest, that they can keep others from experiencing that level of love and connection to they highest self here. Okay, and some people just having to go through shit. So somebody that was using Beijing, that could actually have a problem with their intestines here. Okay, somebody is like dealing with a lot of buildup. What is this? 8 glasses. Form. Oh Lord. So you got something coming up about farm babies and medicinal and educational human research. Okay. Feng shui. La here. Yeah, so there could have been a friend that was using astrology, zodiacs, horoscopes, celestial energy, whoever this cosmic witch is. Somebody was being a cosmic witch, okay, trying to keep somebody from, actually, either if they didn't want you to see that just simply surrendering to God would promote some level of healing and carry you on your journey, then they wanted to make sure that, you felt like you was at the wrong place, the wrong time, or that you didn't belong in a certain position of being either a spiritual leader or being able to help others. Yes, sad. It could have actually been somebody that was involved with your brother. So a brother's fling or a friend, okay, could have been doing witchcraft here, which caused or started some either some stalking or you being monitored. Okay, so you also got some agent could be monitoring somebody here, but something's coming to an end and it's for a good reason. Okay, I want everybody to start, shifting your perspective. Maybe things are happening for you, not against you. That is one deception of the enemy, that everything's going wrong. Yeah, somebody's projecting like a lot of weird energy. This is the end. This is the end. No, it's the end for some of you. Okay, the ones that have been doing a lot of confusion or causing this pain and suffering and doing wickedness for the longest using this witchcraft. It's an end for you. Okay, so watch somebody that could be trying to project things on you. You could be working on a project with somebody, and or you was working on a project and somebody felt like, you know what I'm saying, like once again, this wasn't meant for you. Yeah, somebody was using a lot of different rentals here. It could be a father involved. Um, so you got a father, a brother's fling. Yeah, chain gang. Okay, so this is a lot of masculine energy. Could have been renting different vehicles to watch somebody, stalk somebody, being very toxic. Okay, being very toxic. Yeah, these people are narcissists. Somebody is like in a narcissist energy, and this is simply, they idolize the masculine energy over the feminine energy, almost making it seem like that, the feminine energy isn't shit. But ain't it weird that how this is changing around, that even men want to be women, but they disrespect them, or even, the masculines feel like that they can't move as far as they thought they could without the feminine energy. So a lot of them choose to abuse it, whether it's through sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse, any abuse that anybody is using against you, it will be shown to you so you can know who these narcissists are. Okay, somebody could actually be getting ready to deliver a baby here in the winter time. You also got winter, Massachusetts, a canceled alert. Okay, so somebody's going to be found. There could have been an alert out for somebody, okay, and this person's going to actually be found. So it's a canceled alert here. You got Primrose. Someone could have been dealing with some type of rheumatoid arthritis or eczema or breast pain. Okay, Primrose will help you. This is something that you could use. So what's this? It's a lot that's been going on. I see y'all been seeing a lot of artists are canceling their concerts and festivals. So you even got concert festivals, canceled rituals. Okay, something about chain gang. So this could be celebrities that are losing money here. Yeah. So you got Heart of a Lion. There's no more drama moving forward. So collectively as a whole, Earth consciousness is moving forward. Okay. This is why it's important for you to heal and clean out the old so you can be prepared for the new. Yeah, somebody's going to like an all white event. Um, when you start to see that a lot of this stuff, the dates that it's done on, especially if it's like the 10th or the 28th, or you know what I'm saying, if start being mindful of certain numbers that you are participating in on these certain dates, because these are rituals that you are involving yourself in and you may not have known. Like me for the longest, who thinks that people actually think like this and think that they can do it and secretly without you knowing. But this is why you being made aware of certain things that you may do, what dates they're on, what colors you're wearing, certain stuff like that came up. So let me get a couple more on these vultures. Yeah, it's a canceled sex ring out here. Music manipulation, Masons, gang activity. Yeah. So this was a part of some type of activity, okay, as far as the physical abuse or sexual abuse involving the feminine energy, okay? It's getting canceled out. And a lot of people are starting to see that, yes, there are females that are involved with pushing stuff like this amongst, the community or in the gender. But a bitch with grit don't mean nothing if she ain't got God in her life. If somebody, it's a difference between, a bitch with grit that's going to get out, take care of her family, her children, her man, her community. And then there's somebody that is going to get up, get out just to try to set somebody else up, or, what I'm saying? All of this shit's getting canceled. So you got billionaire body. Somebody could be worth billions running to you. And I feel so numb. So somebody could actually be, like I said, they going through something and they don't feel anything. They feel somebody's starting to wake up from a lot of illusions. Okay, you also got that these phones, watch these certain phones. Okay, you could actually be getting vision illusions dealing with these phones. I know it was, where was it at? Was it Texas? It was somewhere where they actually banned the use of filters because, you know what I'm saying? If one thing looks a certain way that's being pushed to the universe, and someone goes out their way to actually either hurt or harm somebody for that particular image or something that somebody has that they think they have that they don't have, it causes a lot of confusion. This is why things are being restored, you guys. It's what it is. Yeah, it's a lot of people that's going to the mountaintops, and this is high. This is a level of thinking of, with that outside of your physical body. Okay, so somebody could be ascending really fast here, very divine. Your spirituality is intentional. Your mental is healthy. Um, you don't really dabble in the astral realm, or somebody could be dabbling in the astral realm, but physically, you are noticing whatever it is spiritually that you cleaning out, it's going to be divine order. So as above, so below. This is the different levels of existence are being seen as, heaven simply because you are healing. Okay, so you got, once again, these was a lot of illusions that people getting ready to work up from. So you got turn off the lights and light a candle. You may need to do like some type of healing work or some type of healing here. Yeah, you got loyalty goes so far. Okay, so maybe somebody wasn't loyal. And this could involve drugs. Yeah, you got writings on the wall. You also got picked up somewhere. Egyptian initiation. Okay, so somebody could have actually been initiated. You may have connected to your ancestors. You could have been seeing some type of writings on the wall or hieroglyphs or something was being shown to somebody here. But justice is being served, okay? Justice is being served for whatever, vulture was doing whatever they was doing here. You got emancipation, ring doorbell, broken mirror, sold out. So somebody was selling out a lot of different stuff. It's what it is. It was fake news. Okay, they could have been trying to make it seem like somebody was broken here. Like I said, you could have been experiencing a level of healing. Healing, you will cry. Okay, crying is also cleansing and cleaning your soul out to see what's going on. We all real. No, there's nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have stains because they've been the ones causing them. But note, if you have scars and flaws and different things about you, and you still here, that does not mean that you cannot be used. Okay, so notice some people have sold out. This is why they have this level of thinking, of success, because they have sold out. We're not selling out. Yeah, so somebody's baby daddy could have still been teaming up with a baby mom here to do some type of vulture stealing, um, doing some type of mirror magic here, or doing something with a mirror. The mirror's broken though. Yeah, you got veils of reality. So all these Apple phones and iPhones, these illusions, the veils of reality are being shown to certain people. So there's levels, there's different things that's being stripped away to reveal the internal features. Okay, so this is basically like being able to see people for their soul, who they are. you know, and then being able to see those that have been culture vultures and stealing information, doing different things. Yeah, you got seizures out here. Somebody could have been dealing with seizures. An architect, Hellboy, and Madman Lover. Okay, so a masculine energy could actually be either experiencing something with their health, or they have been shown the real reality of some things. They cannot be a madman. Okay, they cannot go against the divine feminine here. Whoever this was, yeah, this person is lacking the love of life. Somebody's really wise here. Yeah, so somebody try to alter some footage. Okay, so somebody could be getting caught up with altering footage. Like I said, I was picking up on somebody could have actually sold some footage of somebody. Um, could have tried to alter some footage on a Ring doorbell. Yeah, somebody is like literally being shown some demon features of somebody. So, like I said, when you see someone and they look good, yeah, that's cool. But what them inside is looking like? Okay, somebody is starting to reveal their demon features, and I feel like whoever this person is trying to either sell out, back away, or you know they moving away from something before something's found. Yeah, because all your tools are within. There's nothing outside of yourself that you can actually, you know, hold on to. This is why material items are not important. I done lost so much as far as, you know, materials, but it's like I've gained so much internally. I know that anything that I want, I can have. That's only because, you know, not only has God ordained it or my ancestors, but it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to explain stuff to people. Just be grateful that you're still able to breathe. So you got I am the love letter never written, the gift without gifting. Okay, so something about you is very special. Whether you feel like you was misunderstood or misplaced, just know that you are the gift here. Okay, you are the gift. That is your message.